Hello everybody. We're heading out to the Twin Rivers Show and Shine. It's a free event and a very large park. Uh, I thought I'd just take you along, show you the way out there, and show you a little bit of the countryside. It's beautiful today. We had a little rain last night, and it's just been a great morning, and so I'm heading that way. You might see a few goats, but more than likely you'll see a lot of vineyards. We've become a wine country in the last 12 years. Um, Many vineyards around. There's probably 6 or 7 of them, and they're all along this road and along the highway and just everywhere. A lot of wine tasting going on. I haven't partaken in that yet, but it's on my bucket list. As you can see, the country, we're in the valley, or they call this a basin. Beautiful, beautiful day. As I grow older, I seem to appreciate more the scenery than anything else. And that goes for the old cars too. I like to look at them. I used to own one uh, 12 years ago, and it just got too expensive for a guy that's retired. So I'll I'll admire from afar. So just sit back and watch a little scenery, and we'll be at the park soon. Well, here we are. Um, Participation is just a little bit sparse this year because we've had quite a bit of rain. It kept some people away, but it's still a good turnout. There goes an old hot rod putting down the road or putting down the grass. There are many mid 30s cars here, as well as later Camaros and Chevelles, which are very popular. And the Tri-5 Chevys, which is 55, 56, and 57. There's a assortment of those and some early rods. And this is one of my favorites, and I don't know why it's black and white, but this is a bright orange car. It's a 34 Chevrolet, and it's just absolutely, it's just, I like the oddballs, and they seem to be becoming more common. Here's a 56 Chevy 210 Post, and I had one of these. It was aqua and white. Never looked this good. Love to have that car again, but I couldn't afford to bring it up to this state. This has beautiful upholstery inside. It's been all well done inside. Uh, just a just a nice car. Here's a 42 Cadillac. It's all modernized underneath, running a big block Chevy with all the accessories, air conditioning and all that. 42 is pretty rare. It's a sedanette is what it's called. And they didn't make many 42s because of the start of the war and all the factories went to military uh, support, building tanks. I think Cadillac built tanks. It's a beautiful car. Here's a mid-50s Nash Rambler American station wagon. It's been pro-streeted. It has very wide tires on the back, narrowed rear end. Probably quite a handful on the street, but it's a good-looking car. And it's really odd. This 41 Buick here is a nice-looking car. All modern running gear, of course. The paint is just slick on it, as you can see in the reflection. Big block Chevy. A lot of purists would say leave it alone, leave it stock, but I'm a street rodder at heart. Now here's a 57 Ford, and they've disguised the motor to look like a 292 Y block that Ford produced in that year. It's a Chevrolet, but it has the valve covers from the 292. Very well done. Even has a cooler that has Ford script on it, painted to match the vehicle. Station wagons are kind of semi-popular, and four-door station wagons give you a lot of room. Now here's a 36 Ford. This was a beautiful turquoise, and I have no clue why it's black and white. This editing has gone over my head. I just don't know what's happened here. '36 Ford there. This is a 37 or 38 Plymouth. It's a beautiful car. Over here we have a 35 Plymouth. Very rarely are these street rotted. Maybe because they're not around or whatever. But this one is a beautiful rendition of one. Has a rumble seat. 5-window coupe. I'm sure modern running gear. Kind of an ugly duckling, but you know, it grows on you. Here's a 33 Ford, a 32 Ford, and a 30 Model A. This Model A has some rare speed equipment on it. You don't see around much. I asked the owner, how's it run? He says it runs really good. Um, Flathead Ford powered, McCullough supercharger, and a Elmquist dual carburetor manifold. Uh, Here's a Studebaker. This is 37. Notice the back window, very unique. We're back in color again, and you can see the depth of the paint. It's like a purple swimming pool, or maroon if you prefer. Still has a banjo steering wheel, upholstered very nicely. And a modern power plant, fuel injection included. And now another small block Chevy powered 51 Chev. This one here is cosmetically restored. Has all the bright work that it had originally. Um, I'm sure modern running gear, of course. Tilt wheel, air conditioning, probably power steering, power brakes. This is a good way to go. It keeps the car in pristine condition, plus you have the availability to travel. This 39 Chev is one of my favorites. Has a very nice look. Bright orange, um, all modern underneath. Bet you'd be fun to cruise in that. They were always a good looking car. I don't care if two-door, four-door, whatever. Just a great look, especially the nose. Now here's a 59 Plymouth Fury. It has the Hyper Pack 413 with a dual quad spread clean out next to the fenders. Very high torque car. Uh, just all restored, original type upholstery, clear plastic steering wheel, which would be hard to find because they deteriorated real fast. Has the fake spare tire cover on the deck lid, and the gold anodized trim, and swivel bucket seats. Chrysler tried to push those, but I don't think they were very popular. Now here's a Cadillac, early Cadillac. I believe it's a 36, 30, maybe it's a 37. All original, restored, original type upholstery, dual spare tire side mounts, flathead Cadillac V8. Probably runs like a clock. Now here's a 29 Model A. It's in a kind of a gray, has kind of turquoise striping on it, has some features that I liked a lot. Um, Had dual gas saddle gas tanks, one on each side. Um, has original bumpers, but they have been painted rather than chromed. Has a third stoplight underneath the window in the back. And these leather straps, which are unique, I really like them. They hold the hood down and the hood sides, which is a really nice feature. It's a very nice looking car. This is my favorite. This is a 41 Chev. It's been completely smoothed and Frenched and whatever other term you'd like to use. Um, it has wild upholstery, redone dashboard. The hood sides have vents in them that are very nicely done. The hood has been pie cut to drop it in the front a little bit, which makes it look very racy. Still has original 41 Chev opening, but a custom grille in it. French lights. The rocker panels have been massaged and done very nicely. All Frenched in. The back has the original tail lights, but they have been sunken or called Frenched in. Thanks for watching.